Your country 1039 KGRT, a good day for living. Absolutely.
Time now for the question of the day.
It's also a good time for our question of the day. And our question of the day comes from this little article that I saw that says baby boomers take a lot of heat from millennials and Gen Zers, for all the things that they aren't good at. But apparently, there are a lot of things that boomers could do way better than the younger generations, like, going places without a GPS, fixing things, actually using the phone as a talking device to call people. Those are good skills right there. But it got me thinking about that. And, each generation has their things that they're good at or better at than others. So what is it that your generation does that is better than the others? I don't want to cause any problems or any arguments like that, but we must at least be honest with ourselves that there's some things that, my generation would do better than others right there. There's one in particular. I'm not going to mention it because I want to see if somebody comes up with it, but there's one thing that I do have in mind. But yeah, what is it that your generation does better than others? Yeah. Is it, knowing how to Google things? That's a good skill to have. Whatever it is, think about it and let me know your answers to our question of the day. 575-523-KGRT is the number if you want to call it in. We are live on our social media pages, of course, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, if you want to go ahead and leave your answer there. But that is our question of the day. What is it that your generation does better than others? Let me know your answers to our question of the day. Alrighty, we are exclusively up on our social media pages right now. And like I said, there was one particular answer that I know somebody's going to come up with. So I'm not going to say it and take that answer. Okay. What's this? Amy has answered. We have more practical skills. Oh, okay. Anything in particular or specific, I think would be what I'm looking for. As far as other skills, like I'm going to tell you one thing that I know my generation does fairly well because I think we're all raised in retail, counting your change back. I think that's a good skill to have right there. Right now, of course, we're always used to our computers and our screens telling us what to do. So, being able to do that is one thing I think our generation is really, really kind of good at. I would say perhaps critical thinking. Let's see, sewing, saving money, etc. Yeah, there's a lot right there. Amy says that she broke it down a little bit. Sewing. I don't know a lot of generations that sew really well. Boomers are pretty good probably, but that would be a really good one. And like I said, there's one in my mind that I'm trying not to mention because I really want somebody to come up with it before I do. But there is one thing that I think the older generations do really well that the youngers can't so much unless they were specifically taught to do so. But yeah, that is one. I'm kind of waiting for that answer. But while I'm waiting for that, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world. Looks like Tom Brady is allegedly dating a mystery blonde. A source tells a website that he just wants to make Giselle jealous and project the image that he is a happy bachelor who's got it made. He's Tom Brady. He should be a happy bachelor that's got it made. Also saw that Reba McEntire is going to be replacing Blake Shelton on The Voice. Blake is actually leaving after 12 years, so Reba's actually going to be taking over that coaching position, which would be pretty cool. Also saw that apparently chocolate-covered pickles are trending. Why? That's all I got to say. Why? But apparently some people are using toothpicks to dip mini dill pickles in warm chocolate, while others are dipping full-size kosher pickles in chocolate before coating them with salt. And why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to some perfectly good chocolate right there? Not a pickle fan. Anyway, also saw that, let's see, Circana Group reveals that 50% of people snack 3 or more times a day. Salud. Also, Cece's is now selling a 64-slice pizza called the Piezilla. Apparently, it feeds 15 people. Costs about $50. 64 slices. I'm good for about, maybe Well, one pizza is a dozen slices. Is that right? Six? No, six or I don't know. I'm good for 3 or 4 slices. That is not 3 or 4 of those pizzas. Also saw that Disney is opening a theme park based on the movie Frozen in Hong Kong Disneyland. So yeah, if you've got to travel for that one, and if you're a coffee lover, Bloomberg says coffee prices are rising again because of coffee bean shortage. Yep. So supply chain issues. That's all I'm going to say. But the inflation is, always one of those things that we've got to watch out. Now we have a shortage there as well. Once again, we are looking for the question of the day, which is what is your generation does better than others? Changing a tire. That is a good one. And I'm going to go ahead and let it go right now because I was waiting for the answer. But the one thing that I was looking for that I believe possibly our older generations do much better than our younger generations, and that would be driving a manual car. It's the greatest anti-theft device ever for our younger generation because if you don't know how to drive that thing, that car ain't going anywhere. And I've had personal experience with this. I actually was trying to teach a younger friend of mine. I was going to teach him how to drive a manual, and we stalled out going backwards down a hill. So yeah, changed my mind real quick on that one. But that was my thought, is driving a manual car. So if you have any suggestions, go ahead and let me know. What is it that your generation does better than others? Let me know your answers to our question of the day.